soon as you pick your tomatoes, their quality can only ever decrease. The best you can do is to slow down the reduction of quality by following some practices which reduce damage and harm. The key to getting good quality tomatoes to sell starts with the pickers. If they can avoid damaging the crop, we have a chance. Here at Danja in Katsina State, Nigeria, farmers pride themselves on the quality of their tomatoes.
A gaskiya yanda manomanmu suke cire tumatur wani abu ne da muke bashi muhimmanci.
Tomato picking is an activity in which we place so much importance and priority. We really understand that picking in a proper way is what will give you the required income. It is also very important that farmers understand how to pick tomatoes properly and at the right time.
Fiye da wanda aka cire shi yanda aka ga dama domin zai iya lalacewa darajar shi ta ragu. Don haka hanya mafi kyau shine a cire shi ta hanya mafi sauki da.
The tomatoes should be picked early morning when it's still cool. Tomatoes deteriorate more rapidly when hot, so once the tomatoes are picked, they should be kept cool under some sort of shade. But how do we know when the tomatoes are ready for picking?
Cire tumatur jajaye shi zai fi a lokacin da zaka saida shi zai fi kawo maka.
Picking tomatoes for immediate consumption or for immediate market, we usually advise to pick them when red as you get more money. When you pick for a market at further distance, we combine both red tomatoes and those at turning stage. Because when they travel a long distance, that means that those at turning stage will become ripe when they reach their destination. But anything for fresh immediate consumption or local market, pick them when red.
The picking should always be done gently without squeezing or damaging the fruit. They should always be placed into the crates or baskets, never thrown. Many farmers like to transport their tomatoes in reusable plastic crates, but often they don't use these in the field. If you're using raffia baskets, make sure that you cover them with banana leaves or paper to stop the rough edges damaging the tomatoes. And don't pile up the tomatoes too much, or the ones at the bottom will be squashed. Keep the tomatoes in the shade. Do not drop the containers and avoid contact with the soil, as this can contaminate the fruit with many types of soil-borne diseases. The tomatoes are normally moved to an aggregation centre, where they can be sorted and packed carefully ready for transport to local markets, local factories, or distant population centres such as Lagos. First, the tomatoes need to be sorted into different grades, removing any that are split or diseased. Traditionally in West Africa, raffia baskets have been used for transporting tomatoes in trucks and cars. The biggest problem is that the crop can be damaged and squashed. It also means that many gaps can be left between baskets. If you can, use plastic crates which contain around 25 kilograms of tomatoes. These can be stacked without damaging the tomatoes. Don't pack the tomatoes too loose or too tight. Shake the container gently as you fill it.
That leaves they can put with stick. Even those one can damage some tomatoes when they are loading. So this is the difference. The crest but no put that stick and the leaves, so it's better.
Once filled, the containers should be kept in a cool, dry place. When they're put on a vehicle, they should be strapped or secured. Transport late at night or early morning so that the temperatures are cooler.
There is a huge difference. 2.5 crates equal 1 basket. If a basket is being taken to Lagos, it sells at 6,000 naira. But 1 crate will sell for 5,000 naira. So as 2.5 crates equals 1 basket and a basket sells at 6,000 naira. But the tomatoes in the crate sells at 12,500. That means a big difference in the money coming to your pocket.
To muhimmancin crate
The difference is that tomatoes packed in plastic crates would reach Lagos without any damage, while with those packed in raffia basket you can lose about 20%.
So to make the most of your crop, make sure you're picking well without squeezing. Place the tomatoes in the container. Do not throw them. Make sure you remove any diseased or split tomatoes. If using plastic crates, fill them up correctly. Do not under or overfill them. Good handling means a better profit.